Next match here in the Metroid 2 Echoes tournament. My name is Jay, and I'm joined in the commentary booth by Marion. Hello, how are you?
Hello, hello. All we're doing just wonderful today, Jay. Very excited to see what we have in store, especially with week 2 being our alternate settings. Random start, random elevators, two-way between regions, translators fully randomized with unlocked. It's bound to be one heck of a week. I'll tell you that. So on the other end, how are you feeling today? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good day today. We're
All
about
right.
to see Ivy going here. Starting items are
Oh, are we? I think we're waiting for Leno to catch up with us as well.
Ivy is not pressing A though, that confuses me. Oh,
Oh, did we just get an instant blue screen?
uh,
Excuse me while I go find sign some documents. Hold on. Hold on. I'm misplaced it. There it is. Oh, just for notations, we do have Broad Incorporated here as our lovely tracker. It'll be keeping an eye out for our elevators, translator hints, SDK locations, and so forth. And our only starting item is a missile launcher. Great. We have
that sounds
any
like
room to start. That could be anywhere.
yeah, Temple Grounds, I assumed so.
Yeah, I was hoping either Temple or maybe some early Aegon after Central Mining. Oh, we get a save station start. And for some reason, Leno's feed is not coming through.
I'm on it.
All right, well,
I'm about to get that fixed for us.
all right. While you do
So
that,
yeah.
just a quick statement. There are no runners agreements today. We have no special rules, no nothing. We're going just on the baseline alternate settings. And it might just be me, but our audio seems to be a little bit off track as well. Because we're using Leno's audio. That's why.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, we have gate random, we have elevator random, and we have starting random and our starting items.
Oh, we've
Although
missile.
this doesn't look like your average starting like random start, does it now?
Oh, we're gonna find our first elevator though. Transport to Aegon leads to Sank entrance.
Was it Sank entrance? I wasn't like able to read that entirely, honestly.
Oh, and Violet translator. That's gonna be great. We get the hint right away on the back side of the elevator, which tells us Amorbus is guarding in Hive Key 2. Well,
Wow.
we know Amorbus is half gone. We just need to figure out what the rest of Amorbus has for Central Mining Station. Now, unfortunately, we don't have space jumps, so we can't just jump over the crate, but we don't want to take the bridge of shame. So what we're going to do is a slope jump on top of the crate and just ride the crate all the way to the top near the door. Yep. And if we skip the cutscene at the end, we'll just fall right at the door. As long as you don't skip the cutscene too early and end up falling just to the very bottom of the room. So with Temple Ground start, we've got a lot open to us, especially with missiles. We'll grab this little storage cavern, which luckily has our bombs for us. That's gonna be great when we reach Aegon. We get some Aegon plays, some dark Aegon loops, and we can compound. Well, no, it depends on the elevator on compound though, so it's gonna be a little bit risky. But it is the only way we can go right now, so it has to be the proper elevator. So we're gonna go ahead and right over here to communications area. Use our bombs to jump right up, and we looks like light beam.
Yeah, that's light beam.
Oh heck yeah, we'll take light beam. That's
Especially early, that's really good.
It's leaning towards Sank though. That's the problem. And
I wouldn't say that's like an immediate sank.
no, we still have a lot more equipment we need, but we are pushing that direction. Oh, and a
Yes.
missile related. Yep.
So the only check I can think of that we have in logic right now would be GFMC? If I didn't miss anything?
From that depends. I believe we're still running on the old patcher.
Yes, we are an old patcher.
All right, yeah. Since we are an old patcher, yes, we technically can get Compound's crate item.
Oh, right. Bra's putting out a good thought about Hive Chamber B. And also this elevator's open.
Yeah, we can get this elevator now that the gate's down. We had Violet. Aegon entrance. That's beautiful. That's a great elevator to have. Aegon's got a lot of early checks in it. And there we go. Looks like we finally have Leno's stream, and for some reason Leno has a suit and is already in late Aegon. Well, it's great.
I'd assume that suit comes out of
probably mining station transport or the access.
Yeah, either any early game Aegon check or it's like mining station. Not mining station. It's like that's a red key in mining plaza. Well,
hopefully that's another ring hive key.
Now listen, if that's a chicken key though, what has an Aegon key?
If we didn't check at that.
No wait. That would be a funny logic chain, though.
That would. All right, so to catch everyone up on what's happened, over on the left, we finally have Lenophis stream caught up to us. And they appear to have a Seeker launcher as well as Dark Suit. So we're bound to find both of those relatively in the next few minutes here with Ivy. All right, so we're going to check the transport center first. We're going to see, there's that suit that Leno has. So there's Dark Suit on mining station access. And then we'll take a peek up over at Sand Cache. What is Sand Cache hiding today? Oh, I can't readily tell what that is. But it looks like an emerald lock on Sand Cache, though. So nothing we can get there. Now, Seekers are probably going to be here on portal access. And meanwhile, Leno's going straight through Dark Aegon. Thanks to bombs, we're going to pull off some nice bomb jumping here. And yep, there's that Seekers we were looking at earlier. Unfortunately, due to the lack of Dark Beam, Cache 4 is sadly locked for now. So we might have to come back here later just for that one room. Hopefully it's nothing. But as we come up to Jump Guardian and Trial Tunnel, what are you hoping to see here, Jay?
Honestly, we'd like to see SJ as early as possible, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. Space Jump would open up a lot. We could, trying to think what else we could really go for right now. If we find Dark Beam, that'd be great. We can get Cache 4 immediately out of the way. Other than that, looks like Ivy pulled off a wonderful little jump to skip half the puzzle for Portal Terminal.
Yep. So we are going to see our broom closet here, and Ivy is also immediately following Leno here into Dark Aegon.
Hey, our first E-Tank.
Which honestly, with light beam and bombs, I would probably push for vent area A before.
So you want to do labs right off the bat, yeah.
I mean, not even labs, just follow the logic, especially for the early game. Like,
right,
pushed, because if vent area A would like turn up to be space jump, that just makes our life easier. And if it turns out to be dark beam, that's even better because we can chain it into Cache 4.
That's absolutely fair. So other than that, we saw Leno shooting that little statue with a burst of light beam, and for some reason, Jump Guardian's got little to no health. Jay, what just happened here?
So the boss itself is always there. It's just secretized. which means until before we hit the trigger, we can damage the boss, and if we put it enough damage, it's like dead within 1 or 2 shots. Here we were like slightly off, so it had like at least a charge full of health still, but still really quickly done, fastly done.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's one of my personal favorite tricks to pull off. Yeah, you can do it in vanilla too. You know, we have bombs by the time we come to Jump Guardian.
Bite me if I'm wrong, but I think that's actually Dark Beam. In that's Spider-Lock Dark Beam, I'm pretty sure.
It looked like ammo to me, but I'll take your word for it if that was Dark Beam.
Was it just Dark Ammo?
Nah, bruh's saying it was ammo.
I see.
And yes, for those of you just tuning in, since we did have some early technical difficulties, welcome to another lovely race we have on week 2 for our alternate settings in this Echoes tournament. On your left, we have Lenophis versus Ivypaw on the right. And currently, for your 10-minute recap, both runners have started in Temple Grounds. We made a play for a little bit of Temple cleanup, found a great elevator for Aegon, and thanks to our missiles and bombs, we're able to keep moving through Aegon and pick up a lot of great early equipment. Violet Translator, our Dark Suit, Seeker Launcher, Light Beam. So we've got a long way to go.
Yep. So, especially with this one, like, being so restrictive and out of bounds, and not allowing out of bounds, routing becomes a lot more important, and it's definitely interesting to see the routing divergences with Elevator Random, because this is, like, the preset to show off different, like, kinds of routing. You have people that try to play a lot safer with Elevator Random, you have people that try to play a lot more aggressive. But yeah, Ivy basically immediately following Leno here, doing the same trick to fight off the Jump Guardian before the fight even starts.
No, I completely agree. Personally, I love that rule, having no out of bounds. It allows some of the newer players or some who might not be comfortable with either jumping or out of bounds movement. It's given them a better opportunity and a fighting chance when it comes to these races. I mean, out of bounds is just so broken in the Prime series.
This Echoes is like, even if we say the Prime series, the main like fighter for out of bounds is Echoes.
And Echoes has its fair share of it. At Prime, there's a lot of doors to skip, and Corruption. There's not much, but
there's
I'd say
some pretty powerful ones.
I think the biggest one that we use, for example, with Corruption is the hyperball skip in Alicia.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Is a pretty important one, and often seen in rando races actually.
Oh,
Leno using Seekers. Interesting. I have never thought about like using Seekers for this fight.
But no, it's the first time I've personally seen it, but it's pretty good 2-cycle though.
Yeah.
All right, so Bomb Guardian has Screw Attack.
Screw. And that's where like going here earlier would have probably already helped, because having Screw Attack would have made us able to use it at a Z-axis in Judgment Pit to like reach Broom Closet faster.
Yeah, we could have saved a few seconds with it, yeah.
Yeah. But like Screw Attack is interesting because for people that are unfamiliar with how the Screw Attack works in the Prime games, we need Space Jump to even initialize the Screw Attack. And without it, we can only use the Screw Attack if we have a certain Z-axis height, which is only like in a very few handful of rooms. This room specifically where we found Screw Attack in, namely being Aegon Temple, actually has a Screw Attack at Z-axis, so you could initiate it, but it is like, it would not really work. Like, you could destroy some of the glasses, but you wouldn't be able to use it in other rooms then. Or only in the very few handful of rooms, basically. And that's Missile. Oh, wow.
Well, there's Venturi A out of the way.
Yes, but I like Leno's play here.
I like it. Thanks to Screw Attack, we're able to activate the crystal to continue forward with backwards labs. Or no, we can go through labs the proper way on the right, since we're on the back end of the crystals and or lore room, as I call it.
To answer chat, no, Screw Tech at Z should not be activated for this tournament. At least from my knowledge.
From what I
I'm
can
pretty sure.
recall, no, I can't think of any Z-axis that are set on.
I would have probably taken a look at Storage G here first.
Yeah, take a peek at what the item is and see if you need to come back for it. And unfortunately, we don't have many of the quick kill methods. Now, we do have screw attack without space jump, so we can damage Dark Samus with it.
I'm unsure if that actually deals damage. Oh, wow, okay, it does. Never mind then.
Would you like to rethink your statement?
I was not aware of that.
Well, that's pretty effective timing you got there.
Yeah, you could say so.
Oh, we gotta come back.
No. Oh, Leno, don't give me a heartache. Don't give me a... Oh, Jesus. Leno just jump-started my heart.
For those of you in chat wondering, the storage D for Dark Samus, upon entering that room and having it loaded around you, that door, unless doing door lock, is always going to be Dark Beam on the reverse side. You cannot leave without Dark Beam. Now, we could. There is an out of bounds to do it. But remember, we have a no out of bounds rule for this tournament, so we're going to have to come back here later. And a missile related on Dark Oasis.
Did we scan what's... Or, like, did we actually peek what's in main reactor itself?
Leno took a peek at it, but I couldn't get a good look.
If Dark Beam is in, like, unlike Dark Missile Trooper, that'd be super rude, actually. But I guess we have the info now, and there is a save station available.
Hey, information is key when it comes to these settings.
Yes, absolutely. And to be fair, it was like, wasn't this even a vanilla... No, it's not the vanilla Aegon elevator, but I think it's TAS, so it shouldn't be too bad to get back to.
You're right, it is TAS for Aegon entrance.
Yeah.
And Leno's taking a save warp back to save station 1. I know it's got a number attached to it.
Hive nest save station.
That works. That works. So we're gonna check Hive Chamber A and B right away then.
Yes.
So it's a great warp.
It's
just a missile.
Honestly, I don't know if Leno took a look at the gates that are locking off the landing side.
Oh no, Ivy's deciding not to go for Dark Samus. Ivy's going for the save warp as well, doing the same Hive Chamber loop.
This might also just be a safety save in case Dark Samus is soft lock.
No, he's not saving.
Oh, not save. Okay, that's a save warp then. Proving me wrong.
No, chat. We got lucky. Leno was close to locking himself in the room, but thankfully backed out. So, Dark Missile Trooper. Quick kill methods. We don't really have too many. We have light beam. We have seekers. Power bombs would have been great, but we don't know where those are yet. Yeah, since we're on that topic of storage D, I've soft locked myself in there so many times.
Yes,
I keep forgetting the door. Turn around, you realize your mistake. It's like, well, now I'm just gonna sit here for a while.
So yeah, what logical progression do we still have?
Not terribly much, unfortunately. We checked Hive Chamber A and B. Sadly, there's nothing further there's nothing we can do in Aegon without space jump.
There is.
What are you thinking? And I don't like the answer.
Command center. Through the back of labs.
Oh, oh, you're right. That is logical. Well, it depends if screw attack on those gates is considered in logic.
Yes, screw attacking the crystals should be knowledge beginner. That definitely should be logical.
All right, so if that is logical, then you're correct. We can go through labs through the through command center. and get bioenergy production as well.
Yeah,
Well,
also Brab is pointing that out good. GFMC, since we're an old patcher, is also already opened up, so
oh,
it
that's
might
fair.
just be GFMC with a like dangerous placement.
We really want space
GFMC,
jump.
if GFMC would be like Dark Visor, so we could get out, and one of the elevators would be annoying, that would be funny.
I mean, it's not terrible. It just
I mean,
depends on what compound has, though.
I mean, honestly, I would have probably just straight up soft locked in GFMC like in the very first minutes just to get like elevator info. Because the map station GFMC will tell us where every elevator in Temple Grounds leads, and Temple Grounds is like the most important elevator hint because you can
Right.
like mostly conclude the others.
That's fair. Plus, you with the save station being our starting location right here in Temple, it's not a terrible time loss. It's only maybe 2 minutes, if that.
Yes, we have a save in Hypeness, so we really do not lose any time. You're right. And if this is just space jump, then what's on the ship? Because this
Yeah.
also routes in well with the ship, given that we like have killed Jump Guardian already.
I would hope to see Spider Ball or Boost Ball, preferably.
Do you want that Sank entrance?
Well, Sank entrance, yeah. Oh, that's only a missile. Uh-oh.
Sank entrance SJ, I heard. Who's joining me
no,
in that
no,
fight?
no, I am not saying that.
No, I wouldn't. I would never.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I would never.
Let's divert to take a look at our elevator information, shall we?
Oh yeah, sure.
So FTA goes to Temple Transport Emerald.
French vanilla.
Sank
Vault
Vault Side. Oh.
Oh, and we're not taking a look at the other elevators.
I think
So I
Leno
assume
might
this.
want that.
Yeah, this game is open. This gate is unlocked. So we take this into Great Temple, and then Great Temple has progression probably.
If the translator gates are open, we can get 2 more elevator knowledge. And thanks to Violet, we get information that Tumos is a dead check.
Yes.
And Jay, they're asking in chat, who generated this race today?
Surely it was not me, right?
Would you like
No.
to share with the rest of the chat what you've generated here today?
Just your average. I put some Renovania fun sausage into this, so we should have
okay.
some very good time here. Like
I
this is
see.
gonna be cursed. I can already tell.
If you can't tell by the sarcasm, chat, yes, Jay is the one who generated the race that you're seeing today. You can direct all comments and concerns to him during post game.
The bad thing is, like, every time I generate a seed and I'm on comms for that seed, the seed is cursed. Bello is using Seekers for, like, a lot more combat situations than I would have ever thought of. Like, using it for the small Dark Splinters is actually really smart.
Yeah,
Also, Ivy is still, like, straight up on Bello's, on Leno's back here. Not Bello's, on Leno's back.
Yeah, there's not too many options that are left. With Great Temple, there's one. You have the one on Transport B, the item on Transport A, with bombs. The Umos 1, we get a Violet hint. There's a lot of information to be found here.
Yes, especially with Violet, like, getting the Umos hint can also give us good info. Because if there's anything Command Center we most likely wanted hinted.
Yeah, we really don't want to dip too far into labs without Space Jump, as we'd be stuck behind bioenergy. Unless we do some really advanced bomb jump methods. Or some, yeah, that would fall under bomb jump. Oh, Dark Visor!
So we have a logical way out of, oh no.
We can get out, yes!
We can get out of, what's it called? We can get out of Sacred Path.
Sacred Path, yeah. I was thinking Sentinels, but that's over in Sank. And
interesting.
Where they started was Hive Save Station over in Hive Chamber B.
But that only gives us like A direction. I'd still like to know where those elevators. Oh, nice light suit.
Is that the last suit?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Nice. Okay, what's
We're
in
only 25 minutes in.
feeding grounds?
Oh, that's why. Why space jump on a light suit check? Jay! That's not nice!
Oh my lord!
That's not nice!
I mean, I think it's quite funny if you ask me.
Oh yeah, because you generated it. You're not playing it.
I mean, they have access to that SJ. It's a pretty free SJ if you ask me.
Is it free? Yes, but that's not the point.
Ooh, we have a meeting grounds elevator here.
Oh, that's really good. That's useful.
Yeah, that's actually really good. And if we get dark beam, we actually like.
We can go get hints extremely early.
Yeah, like
we
get
already
dark
have
beam.
Seekers. Yeah.
This might.
Oh,
nice
SDK.
SDK.
I'm gonna write that down.
This might be a jet one. Also, Humos had like the most important hint for them, and I love it.
Thank you, Humos. You just like O'Lear, you give us extremely useful information. Hear the words of Aegon Temple. Okay, so that's gonna be good, but we need power bombs to use that elevator.
Listen, I will be the person to gen a space jump on Quadrex this tournament. I am pretty sure.
You are one mean organizer. You know that?
I'm not doing it on purpose. That's the fun part.
You know, I want to believe you, but with you laughing and cackling, I got a hard time.
No, it was a main energy controller.
Main energy, we do not have Amber for any Aegon hints.
Yes.
So
there's
the elevator back to FTA, which is extremely useful. Space jump's right outside.
Oh, hello, space jump.
Look at that! That's wonderful.
At least we can still get the ship on the same path. So I wasn't too off with my space jump as a GFMC call.
If it's main power bombs, that'd be great right now, especially where we are.
Yes, main power bombs or like a power bomb expansion in general could be really well.
Right, you something. Oh,
Leno?
Leno, you defeated Jump Guardy, and you can check the ship. Okay, I guess we'll come back later. We'll come back later
Leno
for
doing?
it.
Bonk. I mean, yes, we opened up the gate, but why do we not check what's on the ship?
Leno did defeat Jump Guardian, right? Well, maybe Ivy will check it when he does his loop around. You know what? Leno was in the chat earlier with the previous race today, complaining about hot dogging checks. I wonder if he's going to do the same thing.
Well, here we have our hot dog stand.
I'll take one, please. Alright, so looks like Ivy's decided to take a diversion to meeting grounds. Possibly going for this violet tint right on top of the half pipe.
But did Ivy get the ship in?
No, Ivy did not get SJ.
Okay.
I think I see why. Is decide to go Hall of Honored first and then make a loop back around, possibly?
But I mean, we don't have both, so this is not logical. We're going landing site.
Well, that's fair. We don't have boost ball to even do Hall of Honored. Well, we can check it, though.
I don't know how to feel about this. I think both players should have picked up the item on the ship, honestly.
And Ivy needs to go back to FTA for Space Jump.
Yes, and Ivy also has no info about those supers. Oh. No, Ivy has SJ.
What is that? That's
Amber. That's Amber, I think.
There's a translator. We need to come back to that. That's great information for Ivy, so...
Yes, but that's 2 items already that we need to get back for.
Yeah, but Ivy still has some Temple Grounds cleanup to do. I'm betting he's going to make the long path around for it. Leno, meanwhile, thanks to Space Jump, was able to get through labs. Life support on Defiled Shrine. We know that's an energy tank.
But yes, Audra, I agree with you there. It's easy to forget it.
All right.
Also, the runners have, with a bit of luck, the runners already have like Torvus, like the Torvus elevator entrance at least. The
Yeah, we could
if
check
the gate
Torvus
plays with
Stuku,
us.
yeah.
No, we can. We don't know where Torvus is.
The vanilla side of it, yeah. Path of Eyes or whatnot.
Though Darkvisor and Seekers would probably bring me more towards that Sank elevator right now.
Well, it was Sank Vault side. We don't have Spider Ball though.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And as far as Sank Spider goes, we don't have power bombs for the glass.
Yeah, actually, you're absolutely right.
Yes, unless you're thinking of Sank entrance, but again, we would still need Spider Ball for it, unless they do some really difficult screw attacks. And usually, yes, you do need Cobalt for Sank Map Station, but with random translators, it could be any color. But normally, yes, it is a Cobalt store.
It could also be unlocked. Just saying.
It could be unlocked, yes. And Leno's using Space Jump to their great advantage. We're moving right through to Command Center and Aegon Labs.
I think Leno has high hopes for Darkbeam to be somewhere here so we can pick up supers. No, but that looks like Cannonball.
That's a ball upgrade.
No, that's actually boost.
That's really useful. That's useful. You get sand processing out of the way.
It's not really even sand processing now. I question myself, where does the elevator go in, like, transport center?
That's fair. We can check the elevator now. Well, logically, yeah. Oh, and when Ivy gets back to Command Center, he'll have the automatic knowledge for Amber and can go back for it.
I think Ivy just realized the ship.
Yeah, it looks like he's going that way. Oh, so I think Ivy did get Space Jump.
Yes.
All right, so
the auto tracker also lights up.
Oh, you know, I'm not even looking at the auto tracker. Think, Marion. There's a big old tracker with the item highlighted. Nah, that doesn't mean anything.
Nah. Why would this is purely just distraction, surely, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Yeah, so Leno doesn't have the info about Amber. Ivy doesn't have the info about supers. I would like to say that the supers are right now more important than the Amber.
I agree. But ship has... Oh, it's just a missile. Darn. Well, at least you know, and so you can cross it out of your mind.
Yes. Bioenergy, someone?
Yeah, I'll take a bioenergy.
Well, bioenergy dark beam for something in storage C, so you have to go through vent area B twice.
Oh, come on.
What? Just happens.
I'm aware. When it comes to your seeds, anything's possible.
You could say so.
I am saying so. What do you mean good? I am.
I might or might not have gen stuff that I had people screaming my name when entering the booth. Let's say it like this.
You've had people screaming your name in chat today. It's a common occurrence.
You get used to it.
I'm sorry. I'll try not to scream too much at you.
No worries.
All right, what's on bioenergy, Jay?
That looked like a missile.
I agree with your view. That is a missile.
Why are we pushing back into lab so fast? What did Leno see that we didn't see a main reactor? I get a slight feeling that Leno wants to skip the puzzle in main reactor, because that puzzle also is only Spider Ball away from logic.
Either that, or we might try to go for that extended dash to an instant morph, possibly.
I mean, we have screw. The screw attack version should be 1,000 times easier.
Just use screw attack.
I mean, SAM processing is a fair tip.
If we're going off the boost ball logic, with that being the most recent and acquirable, I would say it makes perfect sense. You have a boost check right here. Yeah, might as well check it, grab the item that you saw here on main reactor, as you said earlier, and just continue with that path.
But the issue is that without Dark Beam, if this isn't Dark Beam, we have to go all the way back through labs or have to save warp. And we have the elevator and early Aegon available.
That's fair, because the screw attack doesn't affect the 2 gates for the cut through the command center, do they? Oh, well, there's main power bombs. That'll work. And
we're immediately turning around. Yeah, we're safe warping. Dynamo chamber it is.
Yep, check out your power bombs.
Leno, why am I so stuck with Bello today? The names are too similar. It's the one letter my brain can't work on. Leno didn't look all that happy though about main PvEs.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. I would say it's pushing a lot towards Sank being the required play, especially with Light Beam Seekers. And now that we have Boost Ball, I would say probably a Sank entrance right towards main research.
Yes,
and then
but
do
Sank
some
entrance in Spider.
Yeah, I know, but use Sank entrance since we know where Sank entrance is. It's here in Temple somewhere.
Yeah, Sank entrance might not be like we have so many elevators open to logic right now. And I do hope Leno goes back for like Hall of the Honored Dead, if it's even like accessible from this side right now. Because we haven't seen the hive gates yet.
No, hive gates are open. Ivy used them.
Oh, I see.
And we know that supers are locked behind Dark Beam, so that's really the biggest thing we're searching for. Either Spider Ball or Dark Beam, with Sanctuary being the big go here now kind of play.
Yeah.
It's pointing you in a clear direction. You've got all this equipment, you found your Light Beam and Space Jump that's pushed you for labs. And now Boost Ball's putting you back here to Temple.
I do like Leno's play here though for the Wind Chamber Gateway. Because that nice also just came into logic.
Nice double power bomb drop. Gotta love the Echo's drop system.
Yes.
As thankfully Echo's, unlike Prime, tends to give you what you need the most at
what is up
rates. There? That looks something shiny. Possibly a translator, maybe?
I was not able to tell. I was not able to tell at all.
I'm thinking it's either Echo Visor or a translator. That's what it looked like.
The pellets Leno shot definitely did not look like happy pellets. That's what I can tell.
They looked like they were full of frustration and anger.
Is Bello actually only missing Dark World entrance to make that check logical?
Or, well, then we still need boost. No, we have boost ball, so yeah, Dark World. Dark World access is the only logical thing we need for Grand Wind Chamber.
We actually have quite the loadout already.
Yeah, so we're only 40 minutes in, and heavy equipment all around. And we already have lights.
But no Dark World entrance.
But no, we have no access to the Dark World, so we can't do a lot of the checks here for Sky Temple grounds.
Yeah, so like, we have light suit, but we have like 50% of the game still close to us.
We need that Dark World access. That is the biggest thing. I like what Odge is saying in chat. How it looked like a wave beam. If we were playing CGC, I agree with you.
So, Ivy's probably gonna go into Dark Hemisphere soon. So Ivy's gonna get the info about the supers. The question is, will Leno go for Hall of the Honored Dead here soon?
I
Given that
hope.
given that we are currently pushing for PB and boost ball checks, yes, this does look like we're going for Hall of the Honored Dead.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a detour real quick to Sand Canyon, though. Yeah, if we're going off the power bomb logic.
Yeah, honestly, I don't dislike this. This is a fair play.
I mean, yeah, you've already full cleared labs outside of storage C and storage B. So other than that, just get the checks that you know you're close to without going too far out of the way and isolating one check. Oh, and that's just a missile.
Missile.
Well, at least the check's out of the way. Well, Ivy's continuing on through. We're going right for Dark Samus. Gonna take a nice safety save first. What would Leno do right now? Is we're gonna go back to Great Temple and possibly take the elevator for meeting grounds.
Yes,
And
I
then
think
follow...
take the meeting. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, go. It's all right.
I think taking the meeting grounds and then like either we are going to check Hall of the Honored Dead, which is probably the best play right now, or we are going to go and do the and try and see if we can get into the Torvus entrance elevator. We could also we don't have any info about the Aegon elevators yet, so
Nope. Well, no, we have information on 2 of them. We just have that one that's still missing. As Fenteria A goes to Great Temple, Aegon entrance goes to Tess.
yes.
And I like what Ivy attempted to do here in sand processing, is try to use a screw attack method under the bridge to land on top of the destroyed turret and use that as a standable to jump across to the little morph ball tunnel. It was so close, but barely missed it. And there we saw a quick kill of Dark Samus. If you blinked, you missed it. I'm sorry.
Echoes in its boss fights in a nutshell.
Oh, and
If
now
you blink, you
Ivy's
miss
gonna... Don't go into that room, Ivy. Yep. Taking a nice hard look at it. He's not happy.
Nope, not really. Not looking that happy.
Oh,
But it is what it is.
Oh, Leno, you did it one too many times, my friend.
It's
Hall of Honor
fine.
dead. Oh yeah, he's nice recovery. And that puzzle will always have the same number. It is never randomized. It will always be, if you're going from left to right side of the room. So 1, 1, 3, 2.
Yes.
And
I am very glad that it will never be randomized because this would really be bad.
Oh, it's a terrible puzzle. I hate it.
I hated it in my vanilla playthrough. I hated it. Is
What
that
is
Seeker?
that?
Are those Seeker knobs misplaced on top? I have never noticed that.
Ah, but looks like there's a power bomb expansion for Ivy, courtesy of main reactor's second item. You know what, Jay? I'll say this though. Oh well, Tefal tries to get life support. We know it's dead, but other than that, I'd much rather have these Seeker doors compared to the entirety of the Seeker missile system in Corruption. That was a terrible system.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. Like after replaying Corruption for quite a bit, it's not that bad.
It's only ever used like 3 times, and they're all in Elysia, if that. I can't think of anywhere else that you really need to use them. All right, so other than that, routing-wise, we're coming to the 45-minute mark here. I was taking this... Nope. Oh, we thought about it. Decided against the save warp. So what should we be heading for? Jay, what are you thinking routing-wise, based on what we have access to, at least?
I mean, yeah, Sank entrance here makes a lot of sense. We have a lot of Sank to clear. We probably will have some Torvus entrance already. But we don't have either emeralds or cobalt, so I wouldn't like put one into favor right now. I'd say both of them are a 50-50 of being worth your time right now. Torvis has a lot more dark beam doors, I'd like to say.
I agree with you. Torvis, you really want Dark Beam before making any sort of movement in it.
Yeah.
But Leno taking the detour here to Sank entrance, it makes the most logical play. We know where Vault side goes. Vault goes to somewhere in Temple. I believe Spider side is unknown, so we could get that elevator information. If Spider side diverts to Torvis, preferably Torvis entrance, I mean, he pushed the pirate off, didn't he?
That pirate went, okay, thanks, bye.
That's okay. You can have the bridge. I'll just see myself out. But no, for Sank, yeah, we have Boost Ball, we have Light Beam, Power Bombs especially. And with Space Jump Screw Attack, we're set to do a majority of the checks here. Oh, and Battleground Dinkash has a key on it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see it too. Chat is complaining that Hive entrance could have a logical Dark Beam. And that could, but we still need... We have the Dark World access since that's a scannable portal. It's not one that you activate manually. But other than that, it's been one heck of a race already. I mean, so much has happened.
Yeah, a 25-minute light suit followed by space jump. What is that? What is that?
Gotta be some sort of record.
Wait, what was that? The bell?
I don't know. I can't go back. It's the live feed.
Oh no!
You tell me to rewind the live feed. Okay, just load a save state.
I also think this looked like Dark Beam. That's why I'm asking. Oh my!
Leno, do not hurt yourself with the little crawlers!
Leno went down on 13 HP! Jesus!
You know what? I've said it before, I'll say it again. You don't mess with the critters and echoes.
I said it before, I'm saying it again. Why is small creatures in the Prime games always what kills you in the end?
Because you think you're tough enough to go around them. And they end up doing the most damage hit per frame. You don't mess with the pill bugs, you don't mess with res bits, you don't mess with those little crawlies in the tunnel.
Also by Quentin.
No. Oh, and Sank map is Amber.
Yeah, then this is gonna be spottable for Dark Beam and like Sank entrance.
Oh, we're gonna get the elevator hint first. So yes, if it isn't clear, we're gonna use, what is it? Lower Torvis. Oh, that's bad. And Vault side goes to Sanctuary Quadrant, which is over in Temple Ground. That's the one by, what do you call it? Not Sentinel's Path. Sacred Bridge, that's what it's called. And Sank map had nothing but an expansion. Well, it's interesting routing. Hopefully we find gravity boost here if we're going to make use of that lower Torvis elevator. The problem, though, is that elevator is completely useless outside of lower Torvis, as we can't get to upper Torvis due to an invisible barrier.
Yes.
I mean, they could. No, they can't really. There isn't really a good out of bounds either, but we can't do out of bounds. This is a tournament. Ambrose saying either progression here in Sank or the Aeon portal access goes to Torvis Temple. And then I'll try to pull off a nice instant morph through the tunnel, but lack a spider ball. But we do have power. We got power bombs, so we're going for Hive entrance and Hazencliff.
Do we look at what's in Hall of Combat Mastery? Because
No,
I
we
was not
flew
able
right.
to see that item at all.
Nah, I flew right past it. Oh, and I'm incorrect. Those one hive translator is amber. So we
That
saw
looked
one of them.
important.
It looked like a visor.
Yep, it looked like a translator. Being spider locked. Oh boy, here we go. Where's
Well,
Spider? Oh, that's
what's
lucky.
on? Oh, there it is. Phasing Cliff. Okay. Oh, that's not terrible. Yeah,
Another spider's treasure.
oh. Yeah, we don't have Echo either, so we can't go to Hive Gyro.
Well, hello, Kobold. If you are a kobold, I wasn't able to quite see it.
It looked a little bit more like Echo thanks to the gold and white trim, but
But
was
to be
just
fair,
me.
behind the glass, like with the red lighting, it's just hard to see.
Yeah, it's a little rough. But let us decide to go check Hive entrance though.
Honestly, worth a pick given on how early Lightsuit was, but I think Lightsuit's sole purpose was spaceship right now.
Yeah,
I
it
would
could
not
just
put
be
my money on that.
Yeah, it could just be really bad bait following a light suit logic here.
Yeah.
And Ivy's back in Temple Grounds, possibly going for Grand Wind Chamber.
I mean, yes, you basically have to at this point. But we also got a lot of checks in the game will just open, and we also now have hints access.
Oh yeah, especially with Light Beamer being this early, that helped open up everything.
Leno, be careful. Please take your time to shoot this in cache. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just a missile.
Doesn't matter. I was scared about something different. We had a race
Well,
in the...
down he goes.
Down you go. We had a race in the tournament already where this specific ink cache can have the item so far in the wall that if you open the ink cache, you can't collect the item anymore. It's a vanilla game.
I remember that race. That was gut-wrenching to watch.
Yeah.
It was partially clipped into the wall behind the cache.
I remember that race as well because it was mine.
Oh, would you could you stop generating seeds like this, Jay?
No, it was my race.
Oh, you were a race out.
It was my race against Callum.
That's even worse. It's only light ammo up here, but I pulled off a great first attempt at Grand Wind Chamber skip.
Nice job.
So there's the normal way for Grand Wind Chamber. You're expected to go through the Dark World multiple times. Oh, just once. No, multiple vaults. You're supposed to go to the Dark World, use your boost ball and Seekers together to raise a orb can to Grand Wind Chambers, standable in the center of the room. Yeah, we don't do that. That's extremely slow.
I still can't remember if you actually need Seekers and like Dark Visor. It's been so long since I had to do that puzzle vanilla.
You do need Seekers, yes, but Dark Visor, I can't recall. I don't think so. You just need the boost ball to line everything up.
What is that? That didn't look like a missile.
And so it's Grand Wind Chamber. Either a triple bomb space jump or do what Ivy did into a slope jump screw attack on top of the standable collision. Except you had to be real careful though. A screw attacking over that collision, there's a high risk of soft locking. But not
So Leno,
What are you thinking, Jay?
the best thing Leno could do here is take a small detour through Transport Center to get the info about the elevator, because Transport Center must be leading into Torvis at this point.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any Torvis plays outside of lower.
Because we haven't seen the elevators, I assume.
Oh,
well,
Echo is an
Inkhive.
Hive. So that's either what we saw on Culling Chamber, or that's somewhere else, and it technically can't be on quad as you need Echo for the fight.
Yes, also Quad should be dead if I remember correctly. Or maybe I just have Seed Bleed.
No, I know we saw Morbus had nothing. And the Emerald, two
Oh,
rooms away
wow.
from Dark Torvus Key 1. Well, congratulations. Now you gotta find it.
The good news is we haven't picked up any Torvsky yet.
Well, that's good. At least we know I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, now that we have the hint culling chamber, actually seems a lot more likely to be to be Echo than like Emerald or something.
I like what Leno's.
It's always a bit hard to see, like on the live feed.
Yeah, I like
So
what Leno's doing
rushing,
here.
yeah, Leno rushing the hints.
Yeah, do the detour here for Mining Station B. There's 3 checks here. And if you don't do them now when you have access to them, you're probably never coming back.
Is that French vanilla? Is that a French vanilla beam combo?
Oh,
Spiders in sank!
that's big information for Leno.
That's also huge for Ivy if Ivy decides to stay in here.
Yeah, if he decides to clear out Sank more.
Speaking about oh lord.
All the pirates are right there on the bridge. And they're all gone thanks to Power Bomb. Hey, why did that one not? Why was he so far back? You should.
I feel like that one only spawns after you killed a certain amount of pirates. Oh!
He just pushed right off. Oh, goodbye.
Okay, so today I learned we play bowling with.
You play bowling with space pirates. That's lovely. So, since it took him twice, do we classify that as a spare?
I guess so. I would not call it a strike, at least.
Well, no, because you have the one pirate all the way in the back. So I mean, maybe it was a different frame. It could be a double.
So yeah, we do need to remember now how to do the vanilla sank.
Oh, exactly 2 rooms away from Crypt.
Oh, that's Grapple Guardian.
Well, at least we know where it is.
That is Grapple Guardian.
Yeah, because dungeon is. I was thinking dungeon, but that's 4 rooms away.
It's just kind of funny. It's kind of like funny that it's like Leno's seat having Annihilator on Grapple Guardian, because that was a hot dog Leno did back then in a CGC seat with me.
Oh,
I just love it.
Oh, that all depends if he decides to go to Lower Torvus to begin with, if there's anything down there. I think last race Lower Torvus got deleted completely.
Yes.
Oh, and there's that supers we were looking at earlier. Thanks to Dark Beam.
Yeah, so the plot twist, the way how I would have routed changed drastically with the info we just got. I'd say it's time to go get hints and then go try find Spider as fast as possible in case we're go mode, because we really can't be needing that much items anymore. What we have Cannonball? No, we have Boost Ball.
Well, we have Boost, yeah.
We know about Echo. We know about Annihilator.
Yes.
So we know about Spider. It's just Translators, Graph Boost, and Grapple that are unknown at this point.
I mean, I say we're all pretty set. Dark Beam was the biggest item that we were looking for, and thanks to finding Dark Beam over in, where do we find that? Find that in Sank.
So tell me, where do you think
Hazel
Spider is
Cliff,
going to be, and
right.
why is it on Spider Guardian?
Really? Spider Guardian? That's what you're going for?
I mean, I'd like to. If it would have been Spider Ball is an Ink Hive, I would have loved to go for Hive Dynamo Works.
You know what? You can't have Spider. Yeah, you can.
You can.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can have Spider.
Yeah, yes, you can. I see how it can be done. You're thinking vanilla Spider Guardian, ain't you?
Yes, but you can. But like, have it one room works, have it in Hive Dynamo Works instead of Dynamo Works.
You know, you're not wrong, but I hate that you recommended it. That's terrible. And two things, I see Marker over in chat clip the pirate bowling. That's great.
Nice, that's a good clip.
I'd have to save
Yeah.
that and show it. We'll show it to Ivy later.
We also need to like give the clip in for Jeff for the clip sheet that Jeff made,
Oh, absolutely.
tracking all the best moments of the tournament for us. Because Jeff once again wants to prove that he's a fucking legend. Jeff is great. Also, our runners are great. You should follow them. They're doing a very, very good job here.
Absolutely. Yeah, putting up one heck of a show. If you'd like to follow the runners, you can find them down below. Or hey, you can follow us here in the booth, or you could follow our wonderful tracker and note taker, Bra Incorporated, also a highly respected runner.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, so I'd say. But on that note, we're gonna go check our Sky Temple key hints. We are
And now
still
this is where the fun begins.
Oh yeah, we're still missing 8 of them. With no knowledge. And we've checked a good handful of rooms aside from Torvis and most of Upper Sank. So, we know the one key is Transport A access over in Great Temple. Alright chat, post your key recommendations down below, we'll see how close you get. But with that being said, your key locations are as followed.
Battleground in cache. Okay, that's free. Hydrid Alcove, that's free. ATS, that's free. Venomous Pond is also free. TTS, that means we need Graph Boost. Graph Boost is required. Cache A, that's okay. Corvus Temple, that's fine. Just to make it sure it's not Chica. And Dungeon. Light Suit was required after
Darn
all.
it. You know, I wasn't expecting that for Dungeon, but I'll take it.
So we need to fight Grapple Guardian for that Annihilator. And we need
Yep.
And we need Graph Boost. So I guess Rush hints. But we don't have any more hints to like offer. So I guess just Rush Translators. Anyways, I gotta BRB. I'm gonna be right back.
Alrighty then, so I guess it's just Bra and I then. So while we stand by for Jay to come back, we're going to see Ivy's going straight through Sank. Thanks to power bombs, we're able to go through either direction. Now, the biggest things we're looking for right now, due to Leno having key information. Number one, we need gravity boost thanks to Transit Tunnel South. That key is hard required for gravity. Number two, we need Annihilator, as Transit Tunnel South is locked behind an Annihilator door on both ends. So we do need Grapple Guardian for that Annihilator beam. So we have a lot of Torvis work left. We got Dungeon. Oh, and there's an Aegon key. Well, we don't necessarily need that. Again, we've got Dungeon, which is Light Suit Dark Visor locked. We have access to it. Caches, hiding behind Seekers. Venomous Pond's a freebie. Aerial Training Site's a freebie now that we have Screw Attack. Putrid Alcove's a freebie. Battlegrounds, Dark Visor locked, which we have. And that's all of them.
Yeah, it's really just us needing Graph Boost. If we find that, we are in a very good position here on Leno's side.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Grab Boost to be behind Storage B and do another perfect timing. Alright, so other than that, based on the equipment that Leno has and the knowledge, I would garner that we'll do the entirety of Dark Aegon looking for Grab Boost. And well, we know Spider's somewhere in Sank, so we're not worried about that.
I'd like to say routing your SDKs and hoping you find translators / Graph Boost might be a better play here, but I also fully understand why we could clear like all of Dark Aegon.
I would say just clear it out. You're looking for 2 more translators. We know where Echo is. I believe. Well, yeah, that's definitely Echo.
Yeah, but there's the thing: we don't know if the translators are actually required.
That's fair, but the translators gets us hint information.
Yes. But at this point, we also only need one major that needs to be hinted.
I mean, hey, you never know. I mean, one hint can change the course of a race.
Yes, I agree.
Just like
Just like
earlier's
that Annihilator
race.
hint.
Yeah, the Annihilator hint. And we had earlier race today where what was it? It was a Cobalt hint that led straight for the
Emerald.
the last major required.
Yes. It was Emerald being hinted.
Oh, here's the other concern. It depends on what gate is Spider Guardian.
Obviously, it's gonna be Emerald or a Cobalt.
Oh, obviously, yeah, totally. It can't be anything else. Nope.
Nope, it needs to be that because that's what the runners do not have. I don't make
Yeah.
the rules.
Well, you've heard it here. You heard the official rule change for this game. Whatever the runners don't have is what the gate is required to be. I'm sure we can get somebody to script it in for us.
It's what Randomania does, okay? I don't make the rules. I'm just the supplier.
Oh yeah, it's just okay.
I'm just the one to press the button.
And because you pressed the button last, you're the one who all the responsibility and blame goes on to.
Correct.
Oh, Chica could have something. That's fair.
Chica has not hinted it, yeah. What would be funny?
Yeah, Chica had one of the translators required for Spider Guardian. And if
Just
Spider Guardian's vanilla.
Just imagine. Spider locked by Emerald, right?
Uh-huh.
Now hear me out.
Okay.
Emerald hints Chica, but Emerald is also on Chica.
You know, I gotta stop coming to the commentator booth with you, you know? I gotta stop doing these races.
I mean, it's not that far off.
I know, it's a wild pitch out of left field, but... You know what? The only problem is, bruh's helping us out in chat with the Spider.
Well, Trovaski won. That's right, actually.
There's another Amber hint. Where the super missiles are. Thanks, game. We already found that out. So, as Bruh stated, Spider isn't necessarily hard required for anything. None of the SDKs are locked behind Spider Ball. And we still want gravity boost. So if we find grav, we're good. But as far as Spider,
I highly doubt that we're going to see Emperor 2 Spider this year.
I doubt it, but it's we have light suit. We should be a-okay. It's just about how harsh they want to force themselves to do the fight. Well, it looks like everyone was correct. Torvis entrance was here, and Poison Bog's life support. We know that's an energy tank. Annihilator.
Yes, Annihilator is on Grapple Guardian.
Yeah. We must do grapple for the Annihilator. And Ivy looks like Ivy's done in Sanctuary. We went to Inghive, cleared out Hazing Cliff.
How did I realize it? Ivy still yet has to... Oh, is that Dark Thomas key 1?
No,
it's Dark Aeon key 3. We have no keys.
You were close.
Ivy, even though Ivy was the first to visual peek Amber, Ivy still has not picked up Amber.
No, he has yet to detour back to Hall of Honor for it.
Ivy also, as far as I'm Ivy probably wants that super missiles for hints.
I don't blame him. That'd be a good plan. Go right.
I agree.
Go right for supers. Use the save station next to sand processing as a warp. Then go straight. And thanks. Now that you have Amber, well, no, you don't have Amber then, so you just have to take the long way around. As there's an Amber door blocking the Hive gate. A little bit long, but it'd be worth it to get your key information.
No, it was from Torvis Key 1. It definitely was from Torvis Key 1.
All right, Leno's going straight for Torvis Temple. This will be another STK.
Oh,
Yeah, nice screw attack peak.
yes, nice Screw Tag peak, but if that is our looking for key, then that means that Emerald is hidden underground tunnel.
If it's an underground tunnel, you've got to call Captain MD afterwards. As in the infamous words of Captain MD, there's always progression in underground tunnel.
Yep. There will always be money in the banana stand, as a wise man once told me.
Who's putting money in a banana stand?
The people that like bananas.
You know, I should have expected that answer based on how stupid the question was. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm lost. What are we talking about?
Hey, look, there's the Octopus Key 3.
I don't
Close,
want to
but
hear
not
it.
where we want to be now.
I did not want to hear it. After whatever the heck's going on. Okay, we have Violet Translator. We're gonna go check Underground Tunnel. We'll see you
What do you
in a
mean,
minute.
what do you mean, what the flicker, man? I didn't do anything.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, there's Dark Octopus Key. Oh, wait, so Emerald must... Yeah, so Emerald was just either an abandoned worksite, which we've seen, or it's
we've
an
already
underground
checked.
tunnel.
Yeah, we've already checked it. What translator gate is it? Oh boy, that's
Oh
Cobalt.
no, it's Cobalt!
We don't have Cobalt to get that!
Oh no!
So
Well,
we need
maybe-
Cobalt to get Emerald.
Leno could probably get Emerald right now with Gate Skip. I don't know if how comfortable
Oh.
Leno is with that trick, though.
Yeah, Gate Skip's... I'd say it's advanced on the trick level.
It is an
based on-
expert trick.
Oh, it's under expert. Okay.
Yes, it is actually hard to pull off. Like, it needs a lot of time to practice, actually.
Oh, yeah. But thankfully, there's unlimited attempts at it. You know, it is in a relatively safe area. Oh, and it was key number 1, so...
Hey,
Let's
another
start-
red key!
Yeah, can we get something other than red keys, please?
Well, we could go into Dark Torpus and get a lot of blue keys. Does that make it better? Oh well,
Where-
what color do we call SDKs? Is it like white greenish? White yellowish?
I mean, I'd say they're green.
Well then, green keys. If that's any better. But like half of Dark Torpus is green keys.
Well, green is the signal for go. So, I mean, let's go to Lower Torvis.
Hey look, there's a green key!
Hey, look.
And we can keep this game on because that game is not gonna stop that soon.
Remind me to send you to Sherman Williams Paint after this. I'll just send you to a paint store and let you pick out some colors that you like.
Hey look, there's another one.
We are not sponsored by any paint companies, though, just for the record.
No. Thank you, Hunterin.
Yeah, looks like Ivy's still continuing through Great Temple.
Hey
Just-
look, there's another one.
Just coming off of that save warp from Aegon after acquiring super missiles. If I was Ivy right now with supers, I would make a beeline for Meeting Ground and try to get your key hints as fast as possible.
Yes.
And then route in Hall of Honor Dead as well, either before or after, and get that Amber Translator.
There you go. That's not a key. Only took like 3 or 4 checks in a row. Maybe 5. Yo, we get to see the ammo station. Let's go.
And for those of you wondering, we do have Bruh helping us with tracking and keeping information on notes. There is a document available, posted just a little bit above in the chat, that Bruh is keeping constantly updated with all the relevant information. So if you have any questions or concerns, ask Bruh or check the document. Those would be the best two options for knowledge. And there's the quad hint. That's only got an ETM. So we know the entirety of the quad fight's just gone. Yeah, right now we're still looking for... We really want Spider Ball, and we really want Gravity Boost, as well as both translators.
Yes.
And just as predicted, Ivy is going for key hints.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. We probably do already feel behind on the SDKs.
Yeah, I mean, we only... I think... What am I trying to say here? I mean, Ivy's not out of this race. We still got a lot
No, definitely.
We still got a long way to go.
Yes,
And
I 100% agree.
Yeah, with most of the keys being centralized in Lower Torvus, I'd say it's a good cleanup for later. Now,
Yeah,
the only problem is, who comes across Gravity Boost first? Who's able to find it?
Also, we need to take into well, Leno definitely has the upper hand right now, given the huge amount of knowledge Leno has.
Yeah,
Leno has like all the hints for what's it called? For Aegon already cleared out.
A nice little water jump here. Oh, so close. All right, so water jumping. That's an interesting trick to try to describe. Yeah, if I'm correct, we how do I want to word it? Underwater dash. That's a lot better to think of. So yeah, I'll leave that to you because I don't do much underwater shenanigans.
We hold L and R at the same time to lock speed, and Samus goes flying. Samus goes zoom.
Great technical definition. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, personally, I prefer air underwater, but that's just because I think it's a little easier to do. But water dashing is a good trick. Yeah, I like it. So for Lower Torvus, we saw Leno enter Hydro Dynamo Station. Now there's two different tricks that we were able to do here. The first one is what you saw, was with the underwater dashing. Now by holding L and R, we're able to save our momentum and angle, and we're able to just fly across the room the second we enter the frame of water. Now the other method is what we call air underwater. By morphing the same frame Samus enters a body of water, we're able to gain a glitch state. Now, the game still has us underwater with water properties, but it does partially consider us to be on land. And as such, we're able to input space jumps and screw attack inputs. And trying to get a frame perfect frame in Echoes is one heck of a bad time. Thankfully, water dashing does not. Thankfully, water dashing has a lot more frames to work with per se, so it's a lot easier to try to pull off. And Ivy is realizing that he did not go back for Ember Translator, and is unable to get this door. When I see cat humans recommending vanilla gravity boost. Hey, I wouldn't mind.
No.
I wouldn't mind an alpha block fight.
No. I mean, if it's vanilla graph boost, Leno would just BSJ out of it, right?
Yep, and Leno pulling off another water dash.
Yes.
We touch the water. We're able to input a second jump, and we just keep on moving right across. All right, so now we're in Gathering Hall. We're going to take a peek at this item up top. Doesn't appear to be too useful. But we are going to open the portal that way we have easier access to Grapple Guardian and Under Transit 1.
Also, Ivy is now getting Amber.
Yeah, you had to make a detour. He was right by Path of Eyes elevator, but unfortunately, that was amber locked. So we had to make a quick little detour.
Leno is doing a pretty hard slope jump here.
Yeah,
and that's a second try. Nicely done.
Yeah, we've been mentioning slope jumps a lot during this tournament. So to quickly explain slope jumping, you're going to see that in almost, if not all, races throughout the rest of this tournament. Now, when it comes to slopes, and I know Prime has a few slope jumps as well, but they're a little bit trickier. With Echo slope jumping, when two pieces of collision meet, you have a slope. Now, by jumping on that slope, you preserve your forward momentum and gain additional height. And yes, I am saying Prime slope jumps are a little trickier, just based on the movement needed for them. Mainly because I stink at them in your L movement. Hey, I'm sorry, I love Prime, but the movement is a technical nightmare.
I would say like Prime and Echoes don't take like that much upon each other. They're both very, very similar. As a Prime player playing Echoes currently for the tournament. Corruption slope jumps are wild.
Forget that.
That's what I'm gonna say, because no L.
We're like, not covering that. But long story short, with slope jumps,
long story short, with slope jumps, they're quite nice.
Oh yeah. Well, by jumping off when the frame we hit the slope, we preserve our increased vertical movement, and we're able to gain a little extra height from it.
Congratulations, Leno. You just got the Grapple Pirates. Hope you like them.
Yeah, I mean, with all the equipment we have, they're not too terrible of a pirate to fight. And light ammo on Under Transit 1. There's that red key on Hall of Eyes. Well, that might be a Path of Roots. One of the two. And they're the little pirates, but we're not worried about them. We're just going to take the portal out. So we now have Annihilator. That's great. We can get Transit Tunnel south. Problem, we're still missing Gravity Boost to actually really do anything in that room. So we're going to keep
Spider Guardian.
Yeah, Spider Guardian is still technically logical.
Let Spider Guardian be Torvald's keep one. For Emerald in Profane Path. Which wouldn't be too bad. We know where Echo is, and it would make a lot of sense for the next progression to be Annihilator locked. But yeah, I think this is the point where we want to like go to Sang ASAP.
I agree.
Most of our checks are in Sang. We know about Echo being available after Spider in Sang. We know about Spider itself being in Sang.
Yeah, but I like the routing Leno's doing, and if I'm correct, it'll save him a lot of time in backtracking. Just based
Sonic
on,
Boom.
hey, Sonic Boom's nice to have. Do some extra damage against certain enemies.
And wow, Seeker missiles connecting to the target? That's so weird. Mine doesn't do that.
Have you updated your missiles with some firmware?
I tried to, but they rejected.
Oh, just contact Aether support; they'll help you out.
You guys get yours from Aether, I get mine from Xeno Labs.
Oh, that's your problem. You're probably still running off of old ZDR technology. And with ZDR being, well, gone, I can't expect your service quality to be that great.
Oh, you're sure? I was pretty sure. Well, what are you using? Zebus? Zeeb's technology?
Well,
Because let me tell you, practically every planet besides of Ether that Samus has ever laid a foot on exploded.
well, I tried to hijack into the bottle ships technology, but
Well, actually, Talon 4 did not explode. The
well,
impact
not
crater
yet.
exploded, but Talon
Not
4 did
yet.
not explode.
Give it time. And yes, Leno did check training chamber. It was nothing important. It was just an expansion. Other than that, I really like the route Leno took here. He had the information from Sank Map that Lower Tor was connected to Sank's spider side.
Nice violet elevator.
So that was really, really proficient routing. And now we're back in Calling Chamber. We still don't have Spider Ball, but we do have that extra confirmation that Echo is right there.
Yes.
No. And I'm not I'm not sure why Leno's going up top to Inghive, though.
Because this is the vanilla way to get into Spider.
Oh,
The Spider
right.
needs to be an upper sank, and this is the vanilla way.
There's a portal. You're right. We gotta use Seekers.
People just like to forget about this, and honestly, I don't blame people because we usually don't have Spider in upper sank.
No, we usually don't. We usually never use this method.
Oh well, I'm all for it. It makes people think a lot more about how would we actually like go through the game world again.
Oh yeah. Now that we did see another small trick being used on Leno's side, with the reverse Seekers, I like to call it. Oh, a big old sad face.
Yeah, Leno doesn't seem all that happy being locked by one SDK.
So with the little skip, vanilla, you're supposed to go across with grapple beam and do the portal properly. Well, we don't have time for that. Thankfully, the hitbox for those little seeker bubbles, as I call them, they extend just enough where we're able to get them from the right side.
Something seemed wrong about that puzzle.
Well, I mean, the good thing is the seeker will fire outwards initially with the velocity from the missile launcher, and then just turn right back around because they're locked onto a target.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why, but my brain reacted strangely to that puzzle. I don't know. That seemed odd.
I mean, I think it's a nice little time saver. Prevents trying to go across the room and fiddle around with everything on that side.
Oh no, I just mean the puzzle, like the solution to the puzzle was pretty fast. Yeah. No, I'm just stupid. We play old patcher. Of course, the solution for the puzzle seems fast. It's vanilla solution.
And we have a question posted in chat. Jay, this is more up your alley.
Nice, Kobold.
We have someone asking how random is Randomania. Shuffling items, doing items, and randomly switching rooms together. Well, Randomania is a mixture of everything and nothing at the same time.
Well,
there's a translator. There's Emerald. There's Emerald.
Wait. Was I correct? Does the Spider Guardian have a Torvis key? Do we have to fight Spider Guardian for Chica?
We don't even know if we need Chica. That's the problem.
Chica is guarding the grab boost. What do you think?
How could you not could you not think that?
I don't know. The seed had no other bosses like that required, no
I
major
mean,
bosses. So
finding Emerald with the Torvis key, it's 2 rooms away. You're not wrong, but I hate that logic.
oh yeah, Dynamo Rock.
It is
Oh
3,
yeah, so
yeah.
it needs.
Yeah, because Workers
So
Path
it's
is in the
either.
middle.
So it's either main gyro, which would be bad, or it's Sentinel's path, which would also be bad. I take this as an absolute win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that question post in chat. I see we have Jeff and Adraxis and everyone else answering as well. So with that, with Randomizer, the program we use for these races, it's anything and everything can be randomized. For echoes, your translator gates, your elevators, your item locations, your starting room, anything and everything can be technically randomized outside of boss locations. You know, we've yet to find a way to move bosses, and I don't think we ever can. That'd be pretty nice, though. But right now, I think Randomania fully supports a lot of the Metroid series. Well, yes. I know we got Prime 1 and 2 are both fully compatible.
Dread is fully compatible. Another Metroid 2 remake. Samus Returns. A lot of them also have... Cave Story is also something, and a lot of them also have full multi-world support.
And with multi-worlds, we put multiple different games together, to say the least. So let's say you want to play Echoes and your friend wants to play Dread. Well, we'll put them all together. Your Dread items could be in Echoes, and my Echoes items could be somewhere in Dread. Yeah, everything gets scattered equally between the between however many games are put in.
And also, good to point. It's good to point out that, given the question was about stitching rooms together, there is a setting for Prime in development that actually would support room render. I'm not too sure how the working on that is going though. I haven't looked at it for quite some time. Yes,
what about
Samus Return was added recently.
Yeah, but on that note, if anyone's interested in learning more about Randomania or some races, or just having some interest in the Metroid community in general, we'll have all the information posted below.
Is that Spider?
Hey, that's Spider-Ball involved. That's a terrible location. I'll put a Spider-Ball in the locked vault. Well, it could be Cannonball.
No, that's way too small for canon. That is fine.
Why can't you let me have hope?
Also, I want to point out, I mean, this is the same scene that also forces you to pick up Grapple Guardian's pickup.
Would you stop? I'm just gonna tell you to stop. That is not pleasant at all.
Once again, I do not choose this.
Is this the real Spider's treasure? Yes. This is the true Spider's treasure.
If I could be, giving people mercy, I would love to, trust me.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, that would be because it's a complete lie.
Yeah, see, you can't lie to Marion. And don't lie to the chat, they can smell when you're lying.
They can smell your fear.
Yes. Okay, let's take a breath and reanalyze what's going on here. On the right, Ivy's just come out of Torvis Bog. He's gone back through some Aegon. I would assume Ivy's currently still trying to find any semblance of that grab boost and or Spider Ball. Yeah, I would say those are the big things he's looking for.
Yeah, I don't think Ivy has the hints right now. I do think it would be worth for Leno to push for hints. Though, given the fact that we don't have any checks in Torvis right now, I'd not be too inclined to go there, if you know what I mean.
Right. Spider's Treasure is the, for the question in chat, Spider's Treasure refers to the three item pickups on the Sank's Spider side elevator.
Yes.
So as say, we have Hall of Combat Mastery in the light world. Hazing Cliff and Cooling Chamber in the Dark World. And there is Cannonball, which is great, except, well, we don't have any
It's
orb cannons coming up, so that's good.
well, to be fair, it was Cannonball in a room with a lot of cannons.
Yeah, just be careful not to roll that back into it.
So we are going back into Temple's rounds here.
I'm personally a little confused on what Ivy's doing. I can suspect that he's probably just full clearing the entirety of Dark Aegon, then moving region by region. But if I were him, based on the key knowledge,
Ivy's going for SDKs.
well, yeah, we got that one key. Right, I forgot about Battleground. I completely forgot Battleground was a key, and I wrote it down. So that's Battleground. That's probably route into Sank play.
I can see the Emerald Hints play, but I can also see why not to go for Emerald Hints, given that we're like pretty far away from any checks and tours. Though I do think Leno is exactly going for them. Like, if I remember correctly, Spider's Treasure is Torvus Lower Torvus, I think?
Yes, Lower Torvus is treasure.
And also we can get the Echovisor, that's correct.
I really like this logic. I mean, well, do we?
Oh no, we're not getting Echovisor.
Well, do we need Echo for anything? I can't think of anything that would need
Breath
it.
Boost could very well be Echo.
Yeah, it could.
So yeah, I would not take the risk here.
No, but I like Leno's logic here. You cleared out Sank, and then rerouted to Lower Torvus, where you have a lot of Emerald checks. You know, because thankfully we did find Emerald in Sank. That was the lucky find. All right, so Emerald hint number 1. A translator can be found in Hollow of Honor dead. Well, thanks, game. We already found that, but thank you for helping. And it looks like Ivy's continuing through. We're going to Light World through Main Reactor. And then I would say Ventaria A. No, Ventaria A led to Temple. Nope, they led somewhere else. I gotta check that document again.
Vent Area A should be going to Temple Grounds.
Yeah, so I'm wondering which elevator Ivy's
Actually, Great Temple was.
Oh, right, I remember. Yeah. So I'm wondering which elevator Ivy's going for. If he's going for Torvus or going for more Sank cleanup. I mean, great, we still don't have Spider Balls, but Spider is for some reason involved. A translator can be found in cache too.
Oh no, Cobalt isn't in cache too.
That's the last one. That's Annihilator lock.
That's actually so bad. Have we seen what gate color Spider Guardian was knocked by? Just out of curiosity.
I know we went past it, but I can't recall what color it was. And unless Leno does gate skip, Chad's pointing out a great thing: underground tunnel. And didn't we have information Torvus Grove had something useful on it? Nope, I can't recall.
That was last. Also, Leno just gave up Cannonball.
Yeah, we went through the cannon. Say goodbye to Cannonball, everyone.
We're back to taking damage. So Leno's probably trying... Yeah, Leno's trying to get as much infos out of Lower Torvus as possible right now. Ivy, in the meantime, is going to leave labs here now.
Oh, that's really bad because we have the. Where exactly was Annihilator again? Oh, it is! It's on Spider Guardian! Gravity boost is on. We need required spider!
I called it! Yay! Of course
Jay,
it's
we're
fair.
gonna have a serious talk after this.
Oh, I am aware.
Oh, and I just got information for Emeralds, but which kid does he remember where he found Dark Torvus 1? If he found it at all?
Ivy did not get Dark Torvus 1 yet. Dark Torvus 1 is an upper sank.
Well, Leno has to go all the way back to Spider Guardian, get gravity boost, go all the way back to Lower Torvus, and then go all the way to Sky Temple.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
The one item Spider Guardian did not need to have.
And now you want to
was
know
it.
the fun thing?
No, I don't. But please, you're going to tell me anyway, aren't you?
If Leno wasn't, like, careful and looked out for it, we don't know what color the gate in front of Spider Guardian is. If that gate is vanilla, Leno needs to go all the way to Incash too. And then come back.
I could be mistaken, but I believe it was Amber.
I hope so. Because that's a long backtrack.
Oh, nope. Russ saying it was Emerald.
That would also make sense. Nice Equalizer hint on Ivy's side now. Unfortunately, we already knew this is not gonna be worth. This is not gonna be required whatsoever. Yes,
you know,
if this is the key, then Leno. If this is Graph Boost, then Leno. Oh,
it is. It's right on the tunnel.
Yeah, so I do feel a bit sorry here for Leno not checking the tunnel. This actually turned out to be more of a punish than I thought.
Yeah, he hot dogged it. So, to explain what's going on the left side with Leno, you see him trying to jump backwards into the tunnel. Now, what we're doing here, we're using the little slope from the little tunnel entrance. Because it's an angled piece of geometry, we can perform a slope jump off of it. Now, we're using that slope to get us to jump backwards to where that tunnel entrance is. And then get what we call an instant morph to try to roll into said tunnel just like that. I wasn't even done explaining it.
Okay, so back to Torvus, get TTS, save warp, go to meeting grounds, done. Leno does not seem happy.
I don't blame him.
The question the question is, what is he unhappy with? With him skipping the item, with the seed? He needs to be a bit more specific with his pellet spraying.
Nope, Ivy has information for Annihilator.
Ivy now knows it's on Grapple Guardian, of all places.
Yeah, but Ivy still has no knowledge on Spider, though. It's not hinted anywhere in Sank.
Oh, it is.
Well, it has to be on a Cobalt hint, though.
No, it is hinted.
Oh, we have information on it?
Yes, in Aegon.
Oh, there's an Aegon hint for it. Okay.
In Mining Station B, which Ivy is gonna get in a second.
Oh, I completely...
Fortress.
I completely hot dogged the hint then. Ivy's gonna be very, very not happy with that. Yep, Spider Ball and Sank. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Nice screw tech bonking method, actually. That's a cool thread. So yeah, about that jet seed.
No comment.
Could have been jet.
Yeah, except you decided to make gravity boost on Spider Guardian.
Well, Leno could have peeked the tunnel.
Yeah, that's
Not
fair.
my
Fair
fault.
on
Not
him.
my fault.
You're the one who generated this seed. It is your fault.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. And
I
I bet a good majority of chat would agree with me too. I'm not going to put money on that,
no,
but
no. That's on that's on Leno. Leno could have checked the tunnel.
I'm not
Leno would have
talking about
seen
just
that
the
item.
tunnel. Come on. Okay, well, I
It
said a
could
majority on Traxxas.
it could have basically been on Spider Guardian itself, and Leno would have not
Yeah,
seen it and would
I
have
mean,
still
yeah,
had to
it
fight.
could have been. It could have been the
I
spider
was so
item.
nice to put it on
Oh, and he
that.
fell down. He's got to do the entire puzzle again. Well, I'm just getting called out in chat today, aren't I? Well, I deserve it.
And that's Leno's last SDK.
Now we just got to find a safe station, go back to Temple Grounds, keep on moving. Well, Jay, it's been one wild ride with you today, my friend.
Oh yeah, it has. It's been some good chuckles.
Absolutely. We've had a great time here today.
I'm pretty sure that Leno also will have some good chuckles watching this bag. I'm pretty sure the good chuckles were not during the seat though.
I'm sure you're going to hear all about it during post-game and
Yes.
yeah, I got tongue-tied there. That was great. Post-game interview, that's the term I'm looking for. Well, Ivy put up one heck of a great fight. They were both neck and neck for over an hour. But I would say what came down was just the routing.
It's the routing, and specifically Ivy visual peeking Amber, but getting Amber so much later than Leno. That with all the info, Leno already had a slight advantage of speed and then with all the info before. Oh, nice first try underwater though.
Well, that's the underwater.
That just sealed the deal.
And Ivy spent a good majority in Aegon, just unfortunately clearing out everything except for the hints due to that lack of Amber.
Yeah.
But he still put up one heck of a great fight.
I absolutely agree, yeah.
And looks like Leno is, for some reason, going towards Compound. And for those of you watching, curious about what happened with Ivy and that underwater movement, we talked about it a little bit earlier, called air underwater. Now, by morphing on that same frame, we enter a body of water. We get two different properties. A nice double instant morph from both of them. And you have air underwater by your screen going clear when you're in a body of water. And as such, we were... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, this definitely looks like we want to get some ammo from the ship.
Yeah, he's running a bit low. I wouldn't... Especially for Emperor Ring 2.
Wait, that's... Oh no.
Oh, it's from Meeting Grounds. Sorry, using the cut throw.
He's going to Meeting Grounds, he's using this. It could be. I thought Ivy went through the hive gates though. Maybe they jumped down to hive chambers.
No, I know one was Amber. I could have sworn the other was unlocked or Violet. But better not risk it. You don't want to lose time that you might. So.
Yeah, I think Leno just never went there and didn't have the info. So Leno went through Great Temple, which honestly is a fair thing.
Yeah,
so,
take the route you know. Yeah.
Since they're going to be over very fast, you want to already start talking about the final bosses, Marion?
Oh dear. Well, I do want to point out Ivy just backdoored his way into Grapple Guardian, though. That was pretty nice.
Nicely done.
Yeah, doing two tricks at once. Number one, using the screw attack on the crystal over in near Under Transit. For some reason, that crystal's hitbox is expanded through the outside of it. And screw attack still activates said crystal, followed by that nice screw attack bonk in Grapple Guardian chambers to get up to the top floor. I like doing that. It's a nice little time save. But Emperor Ring, we got 4, technically 5 bosses to go through. 3 phases of Emperor Ring and 2 Dark Salmon. Now, Emperor Ring 1, there's a few quick kill methods we can go for. Based on the amount of ammo we have, we're either going to do we're going to use 4 super missiles in rapid succession, or B, we're going to spam the heck out of Annihilator Beam and try to get Annihilator to do one cycle. Now, when it comes to Emperor Ring 2, the fastest method that we have is using Power. We'll be rolling around with Spider Ball on the exoskeleton, hoping little tentacles pop out of certain areas, and then using bombs and or power bombs to destroy them. I think the fastest we have is using 4 power bombs against 4 tentacles at once.
I think
That's
it's
tricky.
like 3, isn't it? Isn't it like only 3 power bombs to kill 4 tentacles with 1?
Yeah, it is 3. Yeah, it depends if you get 4 with 3 all at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's 12. So that makes a total of 12. Yeah, 4, 8, 12. And then Emperor Ring 3, that's going to be the fun one. And Emperor Ring 3, we'll talk about when we get there. So first we're going to use Light Beam to destroy the outside tentacles. And we're going with the Super Missile method. So there's 1. We're going to use 2.
We usually want to cancel them out, though. I don't know if this is going to be enough time. Oh yeah, it's plenty, actually.
We've got it. Alright. Now we have Emperor Ring 2. We're going to roll around and destroy these little brownish white marks with the tentacles and destroy the exoskeleton. Meanwhile, Ivy's continuing through dungeon, just doing some further key cleanup.
Oh. And he got Emperor Ringed.
Alright, now, when it comes to Emperor Ring 3, during developer testing for Echoes, they were fooling around with screw attack. There was meant to be an additional damage step during the fight, where you had to destroy his kneecaps and some armor. That phase was removed, but the hitbox for screw attack was left in, thankfully. Now, because of that, if we use screw attack near the kneecaps and underbelly, we deal massive damage to Emperor Ring.
Yeet.
Yes, they were fooling around with something. They were still fooling around with hitboxes. I gotta find the official statement on what they were doing.
And there we go. But with that, we're down to the last final boss, being Dark Samus 3 and 4. Now the question is, will we get center? Basically, we want to do as much damage as we can to Dark Samus 3 before she goes into her final phase, being Dark Samus 4. And from there on, we can either keep her in the stun lock and give her ultimately enough damage to die before going into Dark Samus 4, or we just use Screw Attack with some good setups so we can do an immense amount of damage to Dark Samus 3.
And yes, I'm being told that it was not technically a kneecap, it's more towards the ankles.
Yes.
You just bash the ankles in. I'm sorry, I'm a little forgetful.
No worries, they copied that, they reused that idea then later on Morganar in Metroid Prime 3.
Hey, that one actually turned out okay. I'll say that. That was a good boss fight.
I agree.
It was frustrating, but it was good.
Also, good screw attacks, good screw.
Hey, stop.
That was
One
a really
more.
good one.
One more should do it.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
A little bit of a bonk.
Oh, we still got it.
Hey,
Time.
that's time. 153.37.
With an immediate 4 of Ivy.
I love Leno's first comments, just a gross chain of logic.
I don't
Alright.
know. This seemed beautiful, this seed.
All right, I'm gonna let you handle all the technical aspects of that, Jace, pushing all the buttons that we need.
Yep.
And with
Already
that being
done.
said, welcome Leno,
Hello.
GG.
No hot dogs today, no specials. Nope, get your hot dogs somewhere else.
Well, you
hot
did have
dog?
one hot
Well,
dog. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Graph Boost would like to have a chat with you.
Oh, sure. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Okay.
Graph Boost would like to have a chat with you.
See, so when I got to Dynamo Works the first time, I intentionally did not peek that because I'm looking for Spider Ball. I don't care what's there. And then there's that emerald hint. The gravity boost can be in Dynamo Works. Like, you know what, game? I'm gonna give you some motions, and you're gonna like it.
And with that being said, welcome Ivy.
Hello. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the seed?
Well, I lost about a minute in the first beginning because Jay did it dumb.
Jay,
Oh.
tell me about this gum.
No,
Well,
when Jay hit
if you look
enter,
into the race time, you might be realizing
Well,
something.
I see that Jay.
Pierre.
I see
he
Jay.
made us how to
DM
join the race and then realized
The-
his fuck up or his mess up, and then
The cat ran a second before I wanted to release you guys. The cat ran above the keyboard and hit is ready.
Oh,
So,
that's
I-
why we
that-
started. I was wondering
That's why
about
we started a minute early, because my cat
Okay.
went over the keyboard and I was
Oh.
about to press ready.
that.
But instead,
Okay.
I was about to quit, and the cat instead pressed ready, so it initiated the race. So I was like, nah, I'll just do that.
So that's why I had no time for introductions.
I was
Oh, that
curious about
explains a
that.
lot.
I
and
saw
I,
it was
thought,
3:15.
I reset it too. It was like thinking we were gonna reset the time, and then we just went off, so I lost a minute of that early race,
Oh.
Yeah, I am sorry.
which is why I was asking for a reset.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
I didn't even see that. I had race time minimized. I don't pay attention.
I
to race time.
wasn't even
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware that you were resetting until I was like, okay, we got everything settled. How's the race going? Oh, Ivy reset. Oh no.
It was gross. It was gross logic.
But I will get myself taken out of that race before the race gets recorded for obvious reasons.
Why do we have 3 people in this race? It makes no sense.
It's a new format. It's a new format. We're doing a tag team race. One
Help,
runner
my
runs half the game, one does the other half.
Help! My T8 is racing our race.
Yeah, Jay, go have fun in that seed, by all means.
No, by all means. I don't need to. You guys can have all the fun you want.
Okay, let's go ahead and get some questions, concerns out of the way first and foremost. Let's see, what do we have? We'll start off with funny enough, with your starting location. You started right at the Hive save station with missiles.
That
So-
was so anticlimactic. I wanted deep Torvis, upper Sank, or lower, some kind of gross location so chat can really take in the content, and then all of us can say we're
French
Bash
vanilla.
Prime.
You get
Yeah.
French vanilla. I'm
You should
sorry.
have seen my
you don't
practicing
make
last
them.
last night. I started a freaking Dark Egg on.
Oh
Close to
dear.
getting hit.
I would have even taken that over this start. This start was
Yeah,
silly.
bombs were in Battleground in cache. You had to, with no E-tanks, get that just to get your dark suit and bioenergy production.
I was once again able to actually put space jump into FTA.
Yeah,
the
so I got the
logic
hint.
chain.
Don't forget the French vanilla light suit too.
Yeah.
You'll go up to Umos, you get a beautiful suit sitting there. You space
French
jump on
vanilla light
FTA. I mean,
suit,
it was
space jump on FTA. Yep, all the goodies. Also, shoutouts to both runners getting space jump. Deciding, I thought jump got him, but the ship? Nah, I don't need it.
Oh,
I
You know, I
forgot
do-
about it. I was like, oh crap, I
I-
forgot about it.
you
And
know
so I
what?
went back
I will
to the
fully.
missile, like,
Okay, you
no.
know what? I will fully
well,
admit
you
that.
totally
that,
hot dogged it.
that's a hot dog. Yep, that's what. Get your hot dogs right here. Got a specials, Frankfurters, footlongs, bratwurst, whatever you want.
Frankfurters, now you got my attention.
Luckily for you, the hot dog was expired. It was only a missile expansion.
Damn.
And there's your gravity boost, Ivy.
Yeah, not looking at that tunnel kind of turned out as a hot dog, huh?
Well,
It was,
let's
on
see.
the, it was on the other side of the room. I came through the portal. I didn't want to deal with the quads.
It was also just, but it
It
was
would
kind
take
of funny
5
how we were
seconds.
like, it
I
was kind
know.
of funny how we were like, oh, that's graph boost and that could punish Leno. And then it just is graph boost.
Well, you did see me draw the frowny face as soon as I got to the other end of that portal. Like, okay, I know this is bad, but how bad is it?
I'm going to throw this out there while we're here. If anyone in chat has any questions or concerns they'd like to bring to any of you three, since Jay, you generated it, Ivy, Leno, you raced in it. If any questions or concerns come up, by all means, we're here for the next few minutes. And on that note, let's see. Yep. On the bright side, you both found Screw Attack fairly early on Bomb Guardian. That must have helped with some routing concerns.
A little bit, yeah.
On the other side, Leno got info about supers very early, and Ivy got info about Amber very early. That was also kind of funny because it was like, who's gonna get the info of the other one first?
Yeah. The Amber is like, okay, I need boost. Where the hell is boost? And then I saw Supers as HD, and I sat and frowned at that.
Yeah, it would have been
I
so
looked at-
great to pick up.
I looked at it for like 5 seconds, like, God, freaking A. Where's Dark Beat?
Leno gave me a big heartache there, and a big. I nearly went into like
Cardiac arrest.
cardiac arrest because Leno was like an inch away of having the dark beam door being closed behind him.
All right.
No,
That
I mean,
was
yeah, I
that
know.
was-
If you go in too close, you're gonna lock yourself in. But I wanted to just get the energy pickups from the crates.
I realized after, but still, that was closed. The door was
That
about
wa-
to close up.
Yeah,
Nice
Yeah,
work,
no.
Ivy.
I also almost died to Grisbits and Reactor Core.
I
Oh,
got down
yeah,
to
no
13.
worries.
You
I
were
got-
so
I got-
close.
I got down to 13 energy from the octopedes.
Yeah,
I
you
went-
got
Oh,
pretty
went
yeah,
close.
they can hurt.
I went from 169 to like 13 in like a second.
Yeah,
and a
they
half.
hurt.
I would
Yeah.
also just like to add to the calculations. Leno decided to push the pirates and sank entrance with charge beam. Ivy instead camped in a corner and then played bowling with the pirates and knocked them down.
I like
Yeah.
how some pirates just kind of stacked on top of each other, like, oh, let me just PB them, and they're just stacked on each other.
I still
I knew-
technically say it's spare. It took you 2
I-
attempts.
I knew sank entrance had to be the way forward given the items that we had. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's gonna be a crappy fight. I have at least power bombs, so the bridge fight won't be horrible, but it's still gonna be bad. So let's just go through, and then we say hi to Quentin.
I mean, yeah. I'd like to say the seat was a lot tamer than what I genned recently.
It felt like that, yeah. A lot of the items were free. Some of the hints were nice. You might have noticed when I saw the Echo Visor hint. At some point, I realized Echo Visor's only hinted for the Sky Temple key and Sank Temple access, and then for endgame. So I'm just gonna bank on not needing Echo Visor. And then I saw the hint.
Once I saw the other hints for it, it's like, okay, yeah, Echo's dead, because I realized Echo's locked my spider, which is the only thing left.
Well,
then I saw
Graph
the
Boost would
hit.
have been locked behind it. That was risky.
That was a little risky. Yeah.
A
but
lot of
I-
you need spider to get even out to get that anyway, so it could have been.
I mean, yes, but we didn't have none of you had the info at that point in time.
Yeah. It
Well,
was
yeah,
a
the hints were
gamble.
bad, because we didn't get
Yeah.
many freaking hints, because Cobalt was locking Emerald in Underground Tunnel.
No, Emerald was
No.
not an underground tunnel.
No, Cobalt was in
Emerald-
Incash 2. That was hinted at Gathering Hall.
Yes, Emerald
Ow.
is in Sank Temple Axis. So
Ow.
you also misread that hint because we thought it was Torvus Key 2, but it actually turned out to be Torvus Key 1.
Yeah, we all misread that. We do have 2 questions posed at Leno for you specifically.
Yes.
At number 1, why did you hot dog the top of ship?
I'm
And-
sorry. I'm a bad player, Rendo player. Leave me alone.
Number 2, how did you nearly lock yourself in Dark Samus's closet?
Well, you know, it's like door suck. It just draws you in, and you get closer and you get closer. The super missiles are so shiny. You
Oh,
can't
so you
help
say
but
it's
be
the
drawn
door's
to it.
fault. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
I just want
Got
to throw in He's the bad random player, makes top 8 in CGC.
Yep.
All right, let's see. What other notes do we have here? Dark Visor you found relatively early. That helped with routing. Light Suit, we already covered that. Covered that one. You already covered the hot dogging. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll end with Sky
Dark
Temp. Dark Beam.
Dark
Yeah,
Beam's-
that was fun to find.
Yeah, that was in a good
Freaking
location.
Hazel Cliff.
Not.
Yeah, trying to
Not.
find it. Follow it all around. Where could it be? Is it over in Sank? No. Do we have access to Torvis? No, not without Dark Beam. We'll check the entirety of Agon. Yeah, no. That's not going to help you.
The elevators seemed like they were mildly inconvenient, but nothing really super gross with this one.
No, I'd say you got really lucky with lower Torvis routing right into, what was it, Sank Spider side?
Yeah, I actually misread that elevator. I thought that was a pure vanilla elevator going to Vault side, and I was just gonna...
Voltai was Sacred Path. I got the elevator hints there. Was I found the yellow ones like, okay, that has to be Spider Side, so I just went with it.
Yeah, but I knew Lower Torvis and Sank connected, so I wasn't too worried about that. I just misread the elevator and thought it was a pure vanilla elevator.
Oh, I see. As far as your FCKs, anything really throw you for a loop, cause any concerns?
No, it was just Gravity Go mode, because, you know, Battleground Incash, Vanilla, Alcove, like, I mean, there were 3 in Upper Torvis back to back to back. That was kind of nice.
Alcove, or featured Alcove, Cache, and freaking Venomous Pond.
Yeah. I mean, those were all great. The only ones that were kind of and I know I routed this incorrectly, and I'm sure chat's going to yell at me, my Dungeon and TTS keys, I definitely could have routed that one better. Because I went for Dungeon right away, and like, okay, I still need Gravity Boost. We're probably making 4 more trips here. It's fine.
Well, on the bright side, you both had easy access to Lower Torvis, so that helped a lot with your final cleanup. Well, let's see.
Oh yeah. I don't know if anybody in chat caught it. I was putting up some preview images from some of my practice seeds, and I definitely did not intentionally or unintentionally try to call Spider Ball at Vault again.
I can only imagine Ivy, you especially, were trying your hardest to find anything to help you out with your routing.
Yeah. Trinity was really kind here, except for Violet, which was kind of free.
Yeah, well, it was free. You saw the Amber Hall of Honor relatively early. That was quick to find it. But then the backtracker to go back and get it the second you found an Amber Door, that a little bit of a time loss.
There is
I also had to go back there anyways, but I found the Amber Gate on Torvis, on the way to Torvis. But
there is actually one thing I was planning on doing, knowing that I had all 3 Torvis keys, no Chica hints. I'm like, you know what? I do still have Cannonball. Do I fight Chica here? Like, what are the odds that my exact one item is going to be on Chica? It's this tournament, of course. It's 100%. It's going to be on Chica.
Hey, when it comes to Echoes, anything's possible.
Well, they have something.
I'd like to say the reason why Echo seeds are so bad is just Echoes has so many bad checks.
It does. It really does.
That's fair.
But Leno, if I may point one thing out, do you remember the Lenoj CGC match that we played?
Yes, kinda.
I kind of found it lovely that the Annihilator actually was like on the grapple guardian that you hot dogged back then.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it quite fitting.
That was actually a great Annihilator hint this seat, because it's 2 rooms away from Crypt. Like, okay, there's only 2 locations where that's going to be. Under Temple Access or Sacrificial Chamber. Sacrificial Chamber is the gross one, so I'm checking that one.
Oh, it was exactly 2, so it had to be Grapple Guardian. There was no other way.
No, it could have been, if it's... Yeah, right. Under Temple Access is 3 rooms away.
Yeah, you're right. That's 3, yeah.
So it had to be Grapple. There was no other way.
Right.
But yeah, this was a good seed. It was a great seed.
Like the amber hints were good. Emerald hints, so like I got bailed out with that gravity boost hint, but otherwise the hints were just kind of terrible this seed.
I mean, Emerald. To be fair, Emerald hints were available for a long time, so yeah, they just with the items that you had, Emerald Hints had just like no useful applications anymore. And Amber Hints were godlike this seed. Like, there's no one that can say anything about the Amber Hints.
I mean, 2 of the Amber Hints were literally the Go Mode items. Like, oh, that's very useful.
And actually, the Amorbus hint having one of the Ing Hive keys, like, okay, that's great. So that means Mining Plaza was already dead. I don't know if you guys caught it. It was a red key.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, is that a worm key behind it just locking himself, or is that a Taurus or anything?
It might have been, but
I got my Taurus keys, and then I know my last Aeon key is like, oh, it's double Ing Hive key. Got it.
Let me dive into Leno's VOD, because I actually want to know if that was Worm locking himself.
No, it's an Ing Hive key.
Oh, it is Ing Hive?
Yes. I have 2 of the keys. My last key is frickin' Sword Seed I didn't pick up. So I have all Aeon Taurus.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did see that Sword Seed key. I ignored that entirely. That's right.
Yeah, 'cause those supers were just the biggest troll of all.
Yeah, that cursed me.
Yeah, trying to route around supers is just like, well, there's not too much you can do, but it locks a huge portion when you don't have it.
It was funny, it's like, once I found Dark Beam, it's like, well, go around and grab supers and going to get hints.
Right, just make an immediate beeline for it.
I went beeline 4 and then just decided to quickly get back over to grab checks on the way.
I don't know if the 2 of you in the booth caught it, but I tried to spell out the letter R in Mining Plaza when I saw the red key, just in case you guys didn't see it right away.
I saw you shooting wildly. I just couldn't put together what you were trying to mention. It looked like you were. At first, it looked like you were frustrated at what was behind it.
Maybe I should have done an uppercase R. That might have been better. Or maybe spelled like RK for red key. Like I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to hemorrhage time. If you
no, that's all right.
Yeah, in a racing scenario.
Well, I guess with that being said, Jay, anything else you'd like to mention or say while we're still here?
Light suit before space jump.
This is the 3rd time during the course of this tournament, through practice and now in the tournament itself, that's happened.
It's going to keep happening, Leno. It's going to happen more. Ivy, Leno, anything else you two would like to say to any of your viewers or to Jay specifically?
Next week is going to be fun. Next week is Guardian Week, so automatic Amorbus, Chica, and Quad fights, no matter what.
No baby seeds.
No baby seeds. But that also means you know what you need for your item requirements all around, so it's just item and go.
I would probably like to make another category on TGC statistics seeds. About how often we use the backdoor for quad. How often we go through ATS into quad and see how that's booming up during that Fluke 30.
Depending on routing, I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see a vanilla entrance, just because it'll be faster to get to quad that way, and then you take the vanilla exit out. I actually would not be surprised to see at least one occurrence of that.
Well, but the vanilla exit out is an expert BSJ. So I don't know.
No, I mean, but you're gonna have Annihilator anyway to get out, so you just go out your intended way after you get the key.
I mean, you don't need to have Annihilator to get out.
True.
I'm sure preferred.
I'm sure we'll see some crazy people, do this next week. But yeah.
Oh, Miguel, sorry.
Yeah, Miguel, probably cat human based on how fast they've been coming up with all the movement tricks lately. It's like I can see that happening.
I like how Bruh is like, come on, it's only an expert trick.
Oh yeah, only.
Bruh, how about I let you practice some expert tricks and Bruh? I have some up my sleeve.
Based on what you did today, I mean.
We start with a very funny. You think you'll pass?
I don't blame him.
We start with a beautiful single room out of bounds. It's called Transport Center, Transport Access in Finjana. It's beautiful.
And on that note,
Bra immediately posting all the links,
actually, for you two, Jay and Marion, I'm sorry I actually bullied you into taking comms today. I am so sorry. You did not have to do that. Thank you
no,
so
you're
much.
fine. I don't
We
mind.
had a blast. We had a blast.
I can't race, so I make up for it being in this booth so many times.
Although we gotta watch out for Jeff because he's gonna sign you up for everything. We gotta watch out for that.
I saw that. I'll have a chat with him later today about that. Just
No
being
worries, Marion. I will definitely not approve every fake Marion sign up.
Just you better be paying me for that.
Set comms for tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I've got
Yep,
a life
totally,
and
Marion.
work too.
Yep,
You know,
totally.
come on. No comment. On that note, I think we're all good. Any final parting words before we start closing our program?
Don't let me generate tournament seats.
Yeah, that one's a given.
If only I could generate, I can show you guys how bad mine are.
You could have signed up.
Leno, any final statements you'd like to share with us?
Well, just thank you again for pulling up the commentary booth and keeping chat entertained while we did this race. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys and everyone else did too.
I'm sure we all did. You know, it's always a pleasure seeing what different skills everyone brings to the table. Whether it's movement-based knowledge, routing, whatever it may be, we all have a great time. And on that note, thank you everyone for joining us here today on SpeedGaming for the continuation of Week 2 for our Echoes tournament. Now, we do have some information to share before closing. Later today, we have one final race for today. In less than 3 hours, over at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, of Mr. Miguel versus Java. That's sure to be one interesting runner, as we do have a runner's agreement with multiplayer items have been added, unlimited ammo, missiles, and double damage. So that's going to lead to some very interesting boss fights and routing decisions, to say the least.
The interesting thing is that Java vs. Miguel is actually a rematch.
Oh, so that's even better.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Java vs. Miguel was the first match of the Prime tournament last year.
So we're going to see who's going to come out on top today with the Echoes. Again, that'll be at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. Other than that, you can be sure to check out the runners on their respective channels. Or if you're interested in learning anything more about Echoes, Prime, or anything Metroid related, we've got our information posted below for the Discord and the tournament stackings with the bracket right above it. And on that note, if anyone else doesn't have any other questions or concerns,
Bye.